handling elements. Handling elements in Selenium WebDriver. Say, if you are able to handle all web elements properly, then you can easily automate web applications. If you are familiar with handling elements, then you can easily automate. See, important tasks in functional testing using Selenium, handling elements. Handling elements. Handling elements is an important task in functional test automation using Selenium. Elements means, what is the another name for element? Arti, another name for element?
Objects.
Object. Good. See, objects. Handling elements or objects in Selenium. See, we will discuss all elements, how to handle web elements. First, already we discussed, see one more time, structure. Prerequisites to create test cases in Selenium WebDriver. Prerequisites. Prerequisites to create and enhance test cases in Selenium WebDriver. First one, element locators. Element locators. You know, purpose of element locators to identify elements or objects, to identify elements or you can say objects. Next, WebDriver methods. WebDriver methods. Tell me, Krishna Chaitanya, purpose of WebDriver methods for creating and enhancing test cases.
To perform operations on elements.
Good. To perform operations on elements. Next, programming features. See, in our training program we are using Java. You can use other supported languages also, Perl, Python, PHP, Ruby, etc. But most of the, we already discussed, most of the Selenium testers using Java. Programming features. You know, purpose of programming features to enhance test cases. Next, one more thing, TestNG. Tell me, Silpa, what is the use of TestNG in Selenium WebDriver?
Testing the group of test cases.
Testing the group, grouping test cases first of all.
Grouping test cases.
See,
Or
grouping test cases Actually, first important advantage is generating detailed test reports. See, one drawback of Selenium WebDriver. Selenium WebDriver doesn't provide detailed test reports. If we use TestNG annotations in Selenium along with Selenium, then you can generate detailed HTML test reports. Next, grouping test cases, parallel test execution, etc. See, before going to handle elements, first one by one, element locators. Tell me, Paramita, we have 8 element locators in Selenium WebDriver. What are the 8 locators? Okay, your mic is not working. Okay, ID, name. Okay, leave Paramita. Leave. Name, class name, next tag name, next continue Aarti. ID, name, class name.
Link text.
Good. Link text.
Partial link text.
Good. Partial L capital link text.
CSS selector.
Good. CSS selector.
Last one XPath.
Good. XPath. See, we already discussed the element locators. Next, web elements. Say UFT, formerly QTP, UFT tool point of view, browser is object, page is object, link is object, button is object, but Selenium point of view, browser is not object, browser is not element, driver object. Okay. Browser, page. Krishna Chaitanya, list out the web elements. Browser, page. Next.
Link.
Yes, powerful object in the web. Link.
Button.
Good. Button.
Radio button.
Yes. Radio button.
Checkbox.
You need to familiar
Text
with
box.
web elements.
Edit box.
See, functional test automation tools are object-based test tools. Based on objects only, they perform test operations. So you need to familiar with objects or elements. Edit box. Next, text area, drop down box, list box, combo box. Next, any other? Silpa, any other?
Image, sir, image.
Yes, image. Image object having three flavors. General image. Next, image link. Next, image button. Next, web table, or you can say HTML. HTML table. Next, frame. Next, span. See, these are the web elements or objects. Next, see element locators. We discussed web elements. Next, we already discussed WebDriver methods. See, I am segregating WebDriver methods. First, methods on browser. Methods on browser. Tell me, Krishna, methods on browser. General methods on browser.
Get,
Yes, get method.
get title,
Yes, get title method.
get current URL,
Get current URL. Current URL, U capital. Next,
next browser navigation methods.
just a minute, just a minute.
navigate.
Some more methods also there. Get page source. It returns HTML page source. Next, get a window handle. If you want to work with multiple browsers using window handle, you can work with multiple browsers. Window handle. Next, close method. Next, quit method. See, all these are general methods on WebDriver, web browser. General methods on browser. Next, browser navigation methods. See, browser navigation methods. Silpa, browser navigation methods.
Navigate.to,
Navigate dot to.
navigate.back,
Good. Navigate, just a minute. Navigate dot back. Next,
navigate.forward,
forward.
refresh. Navigate.refresh.
Navigate dot refresh. Okay. Next, Arti, another category, methods on elements.
Okay. Find elements.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Find element.
And elements. Find elements. Both.
Yes. Find elements. Next.
Send keys. Send keys.
Yes. Send keys.
Next one. Clear.
Clear. Yes. Clear.
Click.
Click.
Is enable.
Just a minute. Is enabled, is displayed, is selected. Series.
Yeah.
Is enabled. Next. Is displayed, checking the object existence. Next, is selected.
Get text.
Get text. Next,
Select.
get attribute.
Yeah, get attribute.
Etc. Next, others. Browser, methods on browser, browser navigation methods, methods on elements. Next, others. Maximize, browser maximize, manage dot window dot maximize. Next, explicitly wait. This I will discuss in synchronization chapter. Explicitly wait. Okay. Next, element locators, WebDriver methods. Next, programming features. We used Java. So Java programming features. Say, already we discussed our test automation point of view. Core Java is enough. Advanced Java not required. Server side programming not required. Only core Java enough. We can segregate Java concepts for Selenium into two categories. First category, Java fundamentals. Java fundamentals are basics. Next, Java object-oriented programming system concepts. Java fundamentals. See comments. Next, Krishna Chaitanya list out the topics in sequence.
Data types.
Yes, data types. Next,
Looping concept.
loop modifiers.
Variables in Java.
Yes, Parmita also answered. Variables. Next, operators, operators,
Flow control statements.
flow control statements. Flow control statements, two types. One is conditional,
And looping.
conditional statements. Next, loop statements.
String handling in Java.
Yes. Next, string handling in Java. String handling in Java. Next,
Arrays.
Java arrays. Next,
Methods.
Java methods. We have two types of methods. One is built-in methods or predefined methods. Next, user-defined methods. Java built-in methods. Next,
Exception handling in Java.
just a minute. User-defined methods. Next, IO operations, input and output operations and file handling. Next, exception handling. Next, Java OOPS.
OOPS concepts.
Four fundamentals of OOPS.
Inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and abstraction.
Good. Inheritance, polymorphism, next, abstraction, next, encapsulation. See, we already discussed. See, element locators, WebDriver methods, Java programming features. Next, come to mainstream, handling elements. Handling elements. First I am taking browser. Handle browser. Handle browser. See, what are the important operations, manual operations on browser? Or you can say, what are the important operations on browser? Operations on browser. Operations on browser. Launch the browser. Launch the browser. Next, navigate to particular web page. Navigate to specified web page. Next, return current URL value. Return current URL value. Next, return web page title. Return page title. Next, return window handle, next close focused browser, close focused browser, next close all browsers that opened by WebDriver during execution, close all browsers that opened by WebDriver during execution. See, these are the general operations. Next, navigation operations. Navigate to another URL, navigate another URL, next navigate back to previous URL, next navigate forward, next refresh the browser, refresh the browser, next maximize the browser. See, these are the important operations on browser. Maximum operations, handle browser. Example, observe, I will show the example. Suppose google.com. Next, written the title of the web page after launching the browser and navigating to Google Home. See, first WebDriver driver equal to new Firefox driver. What is the functionality of the statement? It launches browser with blank URL. Next, navigating to Google Home. Next, I want to return page title. Tell me Silpa, return page title. Return page title.
String type.
Just a minute. Observe, here place mouse pointer, tooltip. What is the page title? Can you view this one? Page title, tooltip. Google. Yes. Tell me the statement. I want to return page title.
String.
Yes. Title is string type data. String. You take
Title.
any meaningful name. Title equal to driver dot
get title.
Semicolon. Next, string URL. I want to return current URL. Driver dot get current URL. Next, string page source. See, lengthy driver dot get page source. Next, string of window handle equal to driver dot get window handle. Next, driver dot close. Driver dot quit. We already discussed close and quit methods. If you want to display, see title, next URL, next page source, next, just a minute, window handle. Okay, we just comment this page source. It is lengthy data. Run. What is the problem? Null pointer exception. Try to locate the problem. Arti, try to locate the problem. Title, URL, run the program once again. Still, what is the problem? It is showing null pointer exception. Observe Krishna Chaitanya.
Is it any keyword, page source? It looks like.
Page source I commented na. Forget about page source. I comment.
While declaring string variable,
Where?
string object.
The P has to be capital, sir. Line 14.
That is not the problem. Anyhow, commented that one. Okay, just a minute. Commented. Page source commented. Unused. Then what is the problem? Shilpa, locate the problem. Why it is showing null pointer exception?
Maybe we should use only close or quit. We shouldn't use both drivers.
What is the problem? That is not the problem, I think. Just a minute. Run. Yes, correct. After close, it won't execute quit. Good. Next, use this page source also, lengthy one. Run. Save. Lengthy. Only title, URL and window handle. Okay. Next, another example, navigation. Just a minute. Driver dot navigate dot to navigate dot to. For example, Yahoo. Next, driver dot navigate dot back. Next, driver dot navigate dot forward. Next, driver dot window driver dot manage. It is not providing context help. Manage dot window dot maximize. Tell me, Krishna Chaitanya, what is the final URL? First launching Google, next navigate to Yahoo, back to Google, next forward to Yahoo. What is the final URL?
Yahoo.
Yahoo. Run the program. Google, Yahoo, again Google, again Yahoo, maximize it. See, this is about handling browser. Next, handle edit box. Handle edit box. Tell me, Silpa, what are the important operations on edit box? Important operations on edit box. Operations on edit box.
Click.
Click. You click edit box. Generally, we click links and buttons only, not edit boxes.
Write the text right in
Type, enter a value, type. Enter value means type. Next, clear the value. Next, check enabled status. Next, check edit box existence is displayed or not. Existence. Next, get value. Get value means suppose already value available in edit box. I want to get the value. Yes, you can get. See, these are the important operations on edit box. Example. Suppose Gmail home. Enter a value into edit box. Gmail home. Enter a value into edit box. Tell me the statement. Krishna Chaitanya, I want to enter value into this edit box. Edit box available in Gmail homepage. I already navigated.
Driver dot find element by
dot. Just a minute. Take the locator and locator value. Show the edit box. Here ID email. You can use ID or name also email. Okay, try with ID of ID value email, E capital. Next,
dot send keys.
Good. Dot send keys of some value. Suppose India 123. This is enter a value. Next, return the value. I want to return that value. I want to capture, for example, India 123 available data value available in edit box. I want to capture this value. See, this is string type data. See, return the value. Suppose if data available in any edit box, you want to capture the value and compare with expected. Suppose that is your test requirement. You can capture the value. Return the value. Just a minute. Type email value placeholder. Value. Observe. Parmita, here value nothing. Just a minute. nothing. Value based on input. Return string for example, string name value equal to driver dot find element dot get attribute of value. Display value. Run result console. Returning India 123. Next, return type of the object. Type of the object. Return type of the object. For example, object type type. Next, return display status means object existence. Return object display status. Tell me, Krishna Chaitanya, tell me the statement. I want to check display status of 8 box.
Boolean.
Yes, Boolean. Boolean, suppose
Very
A equal to
driver dot find element.
get attribute of, just a minute.
Is displayed.
Yes. Dot is displayed semicolon. Say output true. Next, return enabled status. Enabled status is enabled. Run say India 123 is value, email, that data type is email, displayed status true, enabled status true. Next, one more method, driver dot find element, clear the value. clear the value. See, these are the important operations. See, cleared. Just a minute. This is about handling edit box. Next, handle text area. Handle text area. Say sometimes we need to capture text area and error messages and compare with expected. What is the functionality? Text area. Just a minute. Observe Krishna Chaitanya. Selected one account, all of Google. What is this element? What type of element? Is it button or edit box or link? Anything?
It's just a text.
Text area. Text area. Next, observe. What is this? Please enter your password.
Error message.
Error
is
message.
Kind of a text.
Error message. Just a minute. I want to capture text area and error message. Text area. Just a minute. Here no ID, no name. Go for XPath. XPath header 1. Put mute. Just a minute. First, what is text area? What is the operations? Important operations. Return or capture text area. Next, error message from a web page. Example, suppose launch Gmail. Next, capture the text area. Driver dot find element by dot XPath of XPath value dot get text. See, string type data na return string, for example text area equal to run. Observe Aarti, returning that value now, one account all of Google.
Yes, sir.
Next, you try to capture error message. If you want to, error message is dynamic, text area static, fixed. Error message is dynamic. After performing some operations only you can get. Suppose without entering email, try to click next button, then you can get. First click on this next button. Next button, ID next. By dot ID, ID value next, dot click method, next, capture that area, driver dot find element by dot AX path of AX path value dot get text semicolon. String, for example, error message, run the program. It is not capturing error message. Observe Krishna Chaitanya. It is not capturing error message. Get text. See, text area capturing. What is the problem? This one.
Maybe you pasted the wrong one.
No. ID. ID is there. Try with ID or class name. Run. Not capturing. Get a text. Please enter your email. Span. Okay, I will show it later. It's not capturing. We capture text area. Text area. Next, handle button. Handle button. Tell me, Silpa, what are the important operations on button object? Handle button.
Click.
Click. Generally, we click buttons. Okay, this is the primary operation. Next, secondary operations.
Submit.
Submit is type. Submit is type. After click, internal operation is submit. Enabled status. Next, display. Display status. Next, return. Name of the button. Next, return type of the object. Type of the object. See example. Suppose in Gmail page, next button is there. Next button. Driver dot find element of by dot id. ID of that button is next. You can check. Dot click. Click is one operation. Okay, I will show another type of statements. See, up to now we used single statement, identifying the element and performing operation on that element. Instead of that, first you can create web element, then you can perform multiple operations one by one on that element. Tell me, Silpa, first create web element for this button. Web element for this button. Another syntax. Already we discussed. Krishna Chaitanya.
Web element E.
Good. Web element. You can use your own name, any name. Suppose button. Any meaningful name you can use. Web element button equal to
Driver dot.
See, driver dot
Find element.
Find element of by dot id of id value. Next dot click. Import web element. What is the problem? Driver dot just this one only. First identifying the object, then performing operations one by one. Another syntax is identifying the object and performing operation. For example, previous scenario. Observe. Find element, identifying the element. Next is enabled, performing operation on that element. This time just finding element, then performing operations. Button dot click. See, based on your convenience, you can use them. No issues. Button dot click. Next, I want to check Boolean, display status. Boolean A equal to button dot is displayed. Next, Boolean B equal to button dot is enabled. Next, display. Next, I want to return button name. Button name. Value attribute. Observe. Value attribute is next. Next, type of the object is submit. Submit operation. See. String na. String. Suppose button name equal to button dot get attribute of value. Next, string object type equal to button dot get attribute of type. Display button name. Next, object type. Run the program. See, clicked. That's why it is showing error message. See, button name. Next, button type. Object type. Submit. Next, what is that one? Displayed status true. Enabled status false. Why it is showing enabled status false? Observe Krishna Chaitanya. Why it is showing observed status false? Enabled status false.
Because the control was not there while the operation is executing.
Just a minute. After entering email value, then check the enabled status. See, driver dot find element by dot id of email. E capital or small? E capital letter. Capital letter. Dot. Just a minute. Send keys of A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. Next, you check the status. Boolean C equal to button dot is enabled C. Run the program. Now it is returning true now. Last one. Observe Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is about handling. What is the concept? Handling button na? Handle button. What is the number? 4, 5.
I have a question here.
Who is asking?
Krishna.
Tell me.
This enable method, it should be true for the above statement also, right?
Yes, above statement
Because the
also.
next...
But actually internal code is after, see, regular operation is after entering email only, we have to click on next button. Here it is allowing clicking on next. Allowing. But what is the sequence? After entering email address only, click on next button. Actually, externally it is enabled only, but internally disabled. But it is showing error message also. That is design of that web page.
Okay.
See, next important one. Handle image. Handle image. See, we already discussed, we have 3 types of image objects in web environment. See, 3 types of image elements in web environment. 3 types of image elements in web environment. Or you can say in web applications. Web applications. Already I told indirectly. Tell me, Silpa, 3 types of image elements. One is
image button.
General image. It is static, no functionality. No functionality. Next,
Image link.
Image link. Functionality redirects to another page or location. Redirects to another page or another location. Next,
Image button.
yes, image button. Image button. generally normal button type. Submits, form submissions, etc. Okay, put mute. I will show example. Example. Suppose Google homepage. Google homepage. Show this Google logo. What type of object, Krishna? This Google logo.
Image.
Image. General image. Suppose I want to get title of this image. Just operation on general image. Driver dot find element by dot available locators. ID available. ID HP logo. By dot ID of ID value dot get attribute. What is the attribute? I want title of the, see, title attribute is there. Title is Google. Title. See, it returns string type data. Take variable string, suppose image title equal to next display SYSO control C control space. Run. See, it is returning title of the image Google. Next, image button. Just a minute. Suppose Mercury Tours. See here, sign in button is there. After entering username and password, click sign in. The sign in is button, but not general button, image button. Observe. Observe Aarti, bottom, that marking is there na. What is the type of object?
Yeah, yes, sir.
What is the type? Image na. But what is the functionality?
Yes.
Button type. Okay na?
Yeah, image button.
Image only, image button. Okay. I want to handle this one. Name locator is there. What is the name value? Login. Okay. Now we are in this Google Home. I want to navigate to another page. Driver dot navigate dot to. Next, handle that object driver dot find element by dot id. ID value is login. ID value login dot. What is the operation, Silpa? What is the regular operation on button?
Click.
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 Yes, click for submission. Dot click. Dot click. See, we are not entering any data, but it clicks. What will happen? Without entering data, another page redirecting. Submission. But again it is asking username password. Why we didn't enter? If you enter username password, then it will submit. Okay. Run. What is the problem? Sign in. No such
Actually,
element.
there is ID or name, sir, instead of ID.
Actually name only. Yes. Name. Name locator. Run the program. Now it is submitting. Okay, without data na, again it is asking username password. Just a minute. General image. Next. Image button. Next. Image link. Image link. Again navigate to driver dot navigate dot to just a minute. So launch the Selenium official website seleniumhq.org. Observe here Selenium IDE image is there. Can I observe my mouse pointer, Parmita? Can I observe my mouse pointer? Okay, good. Selenium IDE. Next, top right, one more image is there. SE. Click on that image. Nothing. Why? That is general image, static, no functionality. But what about the Selenium IDE? Click on this image link. See, redirecting to another page. This is image link. See, generally, for user friendliness, developers use image links. Otherwise, text links also suitable. See, just a minute. I want to click on this image link. I want to click. Take X path. See seleniumhq.org. Navigate to www.seleniumhq.org. Next, click on that image link, driver.findElement by dot xpath of xpath value dot click. Okay, run the program. General image, image button, next image link redirected to another page. Okay na Silpa, handling image objects, general image, image link, image button. Any confusion?
Actually, instead of XPath, we can give any other locator.
Try. What is the problem? See, instead of XPath, just a minute. You don't want XPath.
Like
Just a
class.
minute. Just a minute. You want?
Class.
Class. What is the class value? Icon.
Icon.
Class name. Icon. Run. First general image, image button, image link. Why it is Selenium WebDriver page? Just a minute. It is showing Selenium WebDriver page. Selenium WebDriver, this one na. This is Selenium WebDriver. It is clicking on this one. Why? Just a minute. Observe Silpa, what is the problem?
It's going to the first.
See.
The WebDriver image.
WebDriver class name also icon.
Oh, same. Okay.
Selenium IDE image link class name also icon.
Yeah, then we have to use
first
the
priority Selenium WebDriver. Why? Left to right. Priority top left to bottom right. Left to right. See, left side Selenium WebDriver is there. That's why it is clicking on that, that image link. Okay.
Yes, I got it.
Next, try XPath. Observe. This XPath is A of 2, center A of 2 IMG. Observe. Difference is there na? IDE yes. center slash A slash image. Last value. WebDriver yes, center slash A of 2. 2. Difference is there. Just a minute. One more selector. CSS. Dot home page. Just a minute. CSS dot icon.
Icon.
Selenium
Same.
ID also dot icon na.
Same, yeah.
So you cannot use CSS selector also. Just try with XPath only. XPath AF to image, A by image. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Justification required. See duplicates na. See a class name duplicate, CSS selector also duplicate. No ID, no name available. So we used XPath. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This
Got
is
it.
about handling image object. Next, before the break, just one